Alright, here we go again. This is Summerville, Georgia. And this is the Paddy mine or pit. Been finding what they calling fingers. Let me get my bucket. Done found a bucket full today. When I get home, I'm gonna clean it up and try to make a separate video to run right after this one to where you can see what it looks like cleaned up. And you can, like they say, just get out of the car and pick it up. But a lot of it is just a bunch of, it's the beautiful lines and stuff, but once you get in it, you realize it's just the top layer, and then you got a bunch of chalk. I'm looking for what they've been calling fingers. I like the little round parts. And it's all in here. Look at that jersey in there. That's a big old rock. Too big for me to get out of here. See that? That's what I'm looking for. The round ones. But I like them longer. There's one. Nope. I guess y'all can see this. I don't know. You know how it is. You just do what you can do until you stop doing it. Oh, that looks nice. This is my tool. Ha ha ha. I've been having fun today. Had a bunch of people out here. I'm gonna keep that. Filled one bucket up. I don't know how this is gonna look or what y'all gonna see. I'm just gonna run with it. Oh, there it is. Can you see that? Look at there. And no, I'm not licking it. Put it on my forehead. I don't see nothing. There it is. That's what I like. Whew, it is hot. Well, now I know it's here, I'm gonna kind of stay in one little spot. I was told these were rare, but I've been finding them all day. There's a pretty piece. It's got some colors in it, but it's broke up. I don't know if I could work that or not. I'll try. Looks like what they do is take it, mine it, pile it up on this hill here, plant that grass on it trying to hold it in, and they come in and scoop it out as they need it for the truckloads. So when you look them up and look at their ratings, you'll see that people are talking about them doing their driveways and stuff. Now, I guess that's just mud. It's purple. This ain't. That's a pretty one. Can y'all see that? I don't know if that's coming through or not. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Maybe we'll find a surprise. Look at that. That's what I'm looking for, them round ones. I have found some really good ones today. I found one big one. Had about 6 or 7 of these sticking out of it. And they just got that, I don't know the names of nothing. But it's got those circles. And I'll clean them up. Thank goodness I've been getting used to this heat in my creek, because this is the very first time I've ever went somewhere without having water on my feet while I'm looking for rocks. I never realized how hot it could be when I was complaining about the heat. But it's all right. I love it. I feel good living. This beats sitting at that house anytime. I done got to where I'd just rather walk down the street than sit in the house anymore. Tired of it. Everybody else left, but I stayed. And actually, I would have made a video, but I left my phone way down there, that house where you come in, so I wasn't been able to make nothing. We had a bunch of fun, laughing and carrying on. And I've done looked in several different places and found quite a bunch of beautiful stuff. I've got to learn. Look at that. That's gonna be pretty. I don't know if that's, yeah, it's a rock. It's so strange, I can't even see through that camera. I'm just holding it up. Hopefully y'all can see it. I'm gonna take that with me. I thought that'll polish up. Getting away from my bucket. Pockets start filling up. You wish you had a belt. I am looking for the round. And it is in here. I like these little drainage places where it rains. I believe everybody's done about picked it out, but you know how it is. If it's there for you, it's gonna be there. It don't matter how many people look at it. Too big for me. I don't want no big old rocks. Oh, there's one. Look at there. See how it's round and got them? I don't know if y'all can see that. The way that sparkles. I'm not sure, because I can't even see it. Told you they'd miss it. Then and yet people want big, huge stuff. And I guess there could be one in here somewhere that I would think was worth hauling. But as of now, I'm just going to pretty much give these away. I might keep a couple just to remember my trip. That's got purple with spots. It's not too bad. I guess I just don't know. I'm gonna keep it just because there's a little bit in there. I'm after, I think they call them stalagmite and stalactite. I am not 100% sure about that, but that's what I think they are. Oh, there's something. I don't know if y'all see that. Look at that. Right there, that's beautiful. I believe that's clay. Right there. See that? Yeah, that's clay. That is so beautiful. It's purple. I was told that if you could find this clay, that underneath it is where you find what I'm looking for. So I guess I need to look under it. I ain't about to dig under that big old clay, not with a screwdriver. I'm gonna fall down and bust it. There is some beautiful stuff out here. They've even got a guy sitting under the carport up there with a lapidary machine shining rocks for people. Now you know that's nice. Just letting them see what they got. And of course it's free. And there's not a bunch of people out here. You would think it would be, but it's not as crowded as I thought it was gonna be. Let me check stuff. There was a guy in the group earlier, and he had on cologne. And I'm telling you, I am so allergic to cologne now. I used to when I was his age, I'd wear it. And I always wondered why my head hurt. Now I know I'm allergic to it. And I'll tell you, you know the first thing you think when your nose starts running and you sneezing and you feel horrible. But then I realized I was in line of the cologne of a young person. And I had to get out of his way. And as soon as I did, it all fixed up. I don't know if you see how purple that is. I hope y'all can. Doing my best in this heat. It might turn out horrible. But it's like I said before, I don't care. I'm doing this for me, and I'm gonna post it for me. One day, when I'm old, I can look back and see this trip, and it'll be special. And I won't believe I was able to walk up the side of these hills and do the things I'm doing. But I have really, really, really enjoyed it. I wanted to get up here where I could show y'all how beautiful that is. And just how far it's just surrounded by mountains. I bet you there's some big ones in them mountains. But this is where they digging, so this is where we get to look. Most of my stuff, the good stuff I found today, I didn't have to dig for nothing. I just walk around till I find it. And I listened to Jeff saying how he wished he'd have known better to pick up certain kind of stuff. That'd be J and B, Rockhounding, Jeff and Vicky. And how he said that he'd do it different if he got to go back. So I tried to listen, but I do understand you kind of grabbing that stuff. I've been taking it easy today. Everybody had buckets full, and I had about 20 rocks in my bucket because I'm just I just don't want a bunch of rocks unless they good enough to give away. Let me get down this hill. Y'all might not be able to see how steep this jumper is. And this stuff, it might look like dirt, but it is hard as concrete. And them little rocks on top, you will slide like you skating. I done it. I'll get over here to this cliff in a minute and let y'all see what the actual raw dirt looks like. See that big old piece? Think I can get that up? Nope. I ain't gonna work too hard for it. Oh, I can't get that out. Nope, it's too big. Oh, there it comes. Oh, y'all can see how pretty that is and all that shiny goodness. But it don't really have the bands like they got out here. Or it's just broken away to where it don't look like it. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, I thought I had the dreaded disease. I knew I smelled something. I thought it was flowers or something. I started getting sick. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to stay away from my friends. I don't want to make nobody suffer. I'm gonna go back down here, check it out. I found some really good stuff down here. Oh, it's really fun just looking. And that's always fun. But then when you get that surprise, it's just always better. Everything's better when you find that beautiful rock. It's probably over 100 degrees easy out here. I just done got used to walking in that creek. But this is way different. Completely different. There. That's purple and blue. I hope y'all can see this stuff, man. I don't know. But like I said, if I'm suffering, y'all gonna suffer watching it. Or turn it off. It don't matter. Because I don't care. I don't know what them are. I know if something goes along with that to dig, I wouldn't dare touch it. These people's good enough to let us on their land like this. Oh, but I know there's some what I'm looking for right up here. Let me get back over. Get my bucket. I found a big piece earlier. I think they call them botryoidal. I get mixed up with the names. Whoop, look at that. Going for one and found another one. Y'all see how beautiful that is? Man, that's pretty. And all this white stuff, you know I got opal on the brain, so man, this stuff right here looks just like opal. And I can hear them Australians, mate, you gotta find the opals in the digging in the digging. Oh wow, look, that's one of those little balls. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, there's one. Look at that. It's gonna be white crystals with the circles in it. Let's see if I can get it wet. Nope, you can't see it. That's a nice one. I got some special people I'm gonna send some of this stuff to. That looks nice. That's that round. See, it's strange. Once you get into it, you you're in it. And then you walk away, which is natural because you're looking. But when you walk away, you'll sit there and walk out of it. Oh, I'm cramping up. That looks like a nice piece. Y'all can see them lines, I'm not sure. Knock the stuff off of it. I'm not gonna keep that one. It's just everywhere. It's like your brain gets into hyperdrive because you see stuff that normally you would go ooh and just pick it up real quick, and you have to kind of skip over that part and just figure out what you're looking for and find them. I have really found some nice stuff today. Oh, there's a pretty piece. Look, can you see all that shiny and them circles on it? I don't know how big it is. Right there. I'm getting better at getting them out. There it is. Look at that. It looks like a fire agate. It's so crazy the way all them little circles are on there. That is so nice. I don't know if y'all can see that sparkling. I know usually when I'm watching videos and everybody's talking about the sparkle, can't see it, but that's all right. Just keep on looking. There's something right here. Ooh, that's gonna be good. All right. Look at that. That's what I want. That round, big old round stuff. I know I'm gonna learn, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna learn what that stuff is. But right now, I'm just looking and learning. It's really nice though when you get in it and you're finding it. I don't know why I'm walking away. Here it is. That's what I was telling somebody. I was like, you know, really all you got to do when you're out here is just bend over, and you just everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. Oh, look at the hat sticking out. Look at there. That is so pretty. Just purple crystals. Just fortification lines going all through it. I got to go dump some of this in my bucket. My pants is about to come down. Won't want that to happen. Show everybody your business. See how much I got. I am collecting rocks, y'all. Get me some. I tell you what, I climbed the whole mountain all the way up there on the top and reached to get my phone to get that view, and there wasn't no phone. And I looked down that hill and I seen my car, and my phone was sitting on top of the car. So guess who had a hot phone when they got to the car? I did. Look here. You know, they always say you find that good one right by your phone. I mean, your bucket. Phew. I'm gonna get back over here and show y'all. I didn't go there earlier because there's people here, but this is where we was really in them. And it's like you could really make some nice stuff. I don't really make things. I've made a couple of things, but it's not something, I just like finding it. It's like looking for money. Wonder if they got that big one out. I'll walk over and see. See, this is where they've come in here and dug. I guess that joker right there digs it and puts it in a big old dump truck. Then they go and grind it up and then take it to people. And you can see it. And I'm gonna tell you, every single piece of what you can see has got a sparkle and a shine to it. That's why it's so hard to get your brain to ignore it while you're trying to look for that special piece that you want, that you think is special anyway. See, somebody threw that down, but I have busted that and it bust up like chalk. Look at that. I always love that, the way that mud dries and cracks. I wonder, I guess I can pick that up. It's gonna hurt me a bit to clean up some trash. Can't believe people would come on private property, get rocks, and throw trash down on the ground. That's a shame. Somebody had a bucket full. Guess I'll take that out of here too. I'd end up in somebody's tire and broke their bucket. I was with a man that actually works out here, and he was coming through and pointing out all the stuff these people were doing that you didn't supposed to do. And I didn't know either, but they was all up on these big old hills down there, and them little hills. That's where they've separated the bigger rock from the smaller rock. I wonder, see there? They worked on that joker for about 2 hours. And we put an hour in it. And it is still sitting there. Look at that. They didn't get it. You should see that thing wet. It is something beautiful, or them people wouldn't have been digging for it that hard. And when we found it, it was about that big. They called it an iceberg. I don't think nobody's gonna get that joker out. Eventually they will, because everybody will start talking about it. Come down here and somebody will get it. Get it out. You see this stuff here, I guess it must be really fresh, because it's covered and you just can't really see anything in it. It took me about 3 hours to get here, but I'm gonna tell you, it was a nice ride, especially after I got off that interstate and was able to see the countryside. This is where I was finding a lot of good stuff today. At least I'm good and hydrated. I'm not dizzy. Hot, but not dizzy. And that's a good thing. Getting dizzy was making me worry till I found out I was just dehydrated. I am starting to cramp a little bit. But I just wanted to show y'all. I know this ain't the best video in the world and it's not exciting and I'm not gonna edit. It is what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. That's red and peach. I guess you could say pink. That looks like a fire agate. I know it's not, but it looks like if you polished it off, it would look like one. The way the little bubbles come up in there. I'm gonna keep it just to see what it looks like clean. See, there's one. See how they bubble up on the top? They eat your hands up if you try to clean them with your fingers, like I usually do, but I just been hitting them. That'd be nice. Keep this one. I had an older man come out here and tell me, when you see this clay right here, it's yellow clay, that they're forming up underneath that clay line. And you can see it. And that would explain why I'm finding so many right here up under it. Because they come in here and scoop them a load out. I just couldn't help it. Everybody was leaving. I was like, man, I ain't done. I got to go find me some more. Because I don't believe I'm going to come back. I done found that one about 5 or 6 times today. I don't know if you can see all that sparkling going on. I can't even see it through the camera phone. It's different when you pick this thing up and start talking. Especially when you're new. Because you're usually focused on looking for that rock. And I guess you could forget about it. But I can't. I get obsessed and that's all I can think about. See several places. People get out here and you can tell just a bunch of grown-ups having a good time acting like kids. And I guess they making stuff and selling things, and I think that's wonderful. I really do. Oh, I see something I like. I like that, them lines. See, it ain't got no cracks in it. Hope y'all can see how pretty that is. I'm gonna take it. My calves are starting to cramp up. Something big time. I'll try to keep my legs straight when I bend over. They cramping up so good that about to make me have to leave. I was finding some really nice stuff in here earlier. There's something. That's just full of crystals and lines. And there's all them little bubbles on the top. So I'll take that and clean it. Oh, there's a good one. Look at there. See all that? Woo-wee, that's pretty. Look at the lines. And that white right there, it polishes up like a white opal. And I hear them say common opal all the time, but I wouldn't know how to tell if that's what that was or not. I just know it's pretty. And it's got, let me hit it. Get that dirt off. Oh, I broke it. Well, that's all right too. Now you can see it. I'm gonna save both pieces of that. Looks like the mud slipped in it. That's what I think Jeff meant by paying closer attention to what you pick up, because it can just look so beautiful, and when you start messing with it, it just crumbles. Or if you try to put a saw on it, but I'm gonna keep this anyway, just this piece, and it's sharp. Joker will cut you up. Everything's just got crystals all in it. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. I think I'm bleeding. Nope. Feels like a hornet stung you. Hope my finger ain't getting in there, y'all. I think I'm gonna keep that one just to clean that out and see what that looks like with all them lines. Hope y'all can see it. Be a big old blank video with just me talking like down, 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 down. Ugh. Nope. I do appreciate the community of people that I have met. I know I've said it a couple of times, but I know people say that kind of stuff. But this is where y'all got me. I know I had to do it myself. But man, if you only knew how dragged out I was and never felt good and just felt horrible all the time. And we started watching Katie did. And I think I already told y'all I was out looking for agates. And big old agates they find. And I was like, man, I can't find none of them. And I realized I was in the wrong place. You had to find what you got. And everybody's got something. Well, I'm about done, I believe. Unless I can find something I really like. I want y'all to see this wall. I hope it's still on. Yep. I guess it's on. I can't see a timer or nothing. I don't know if I'm even doing anything. But here we go. I'm gonna do it like it's on. This is the regular wall where they're digging out them big old chunks. And they were all over here getting what they was calling yard rocks. Well, I don't want no rocks in my yard. My dogs would lose their teeth if I brought rocks in my yard. Because that's what we play with when we go down to the creek. I'll throw a rock and they go get it. It's some pretty stuff. And you just know that nobody's been looking in it. Because this is what they used this week. All week long, they dug this. So what we're seeing is brand new this week. Keeping that one up there. Not keeping that one. I guarantee you, they're gonna come back for that big rock. See, you can see that clay line. People know it. That clay's right there. And that good stuff's in there. And somebody else is gonna have to dig it out, because I am not the one. That is not what I do. That I'm actually out here with no water, as in my feet in the water. That's shocking. I've noticed I'm not finding that stuff I like anymore. Don't it look like opal? It just does to me. It just like Man, you know you'd be freaking out. I would be. I'd be having a fit. Had my bucket full of it. Don't think that's what it is. Trust me, I looked. I was looking for color. But you let me find some color up in here. I ain't found that. And I ain't going to. Alright. I think I've about done what I'm going to do, y'all. I hope this is on here. I really do. Because I can see it a little bit when it's something big like that. It is just hot. I mean hot. I'd like to find one nice big old piece to finish it off. But I'm just not thinking that's going to happen. You can see where people's been in there digging under that line. We brought that older man down here and he wasn't out here 3 or 4 minutes and had him a beautiful piece. He got that eye. You just stand back and look and see it. You know how humans are. Everything you want way up there. Can't find something good down here. Well, y'all, I hope this works out. Y'all get a little bit of idea. I don't know how far you can see over there of what Summerville looks like. It's pretty when you see the rocks, but when you get out here and start doing the work, it's better to watch it from home. I think I'm gonna, if I do come back, I'd rather come back in the winter. Let me show y'all this. I just noticed it. Look at this big old piece right here. When I was over there on the side, man, that joker was sparkling. I mean, shining like you just wouldn't believe it. Just a beautiful rock. It's got druzy all over it. I believe that's what y'all call it. Look, that's them petroidal things inside of it. I don't think that comes off. That's solid. It'd be nice to find one of those. Uh-oh. I moved it. Look at there. Old Burns turning into a mountaineer. With a screwdriver. That's some funny stuff. I ain't gonna tell you. So many people be shocked. It's like, what? He's out there doing what? In the what? With a rock? Oh, yep, he's digging for rocks now. Calls it rockhounding. Like, you know what? That's the same people that are sitting there. Oh, look, there's a piece. It's got that texture and those little round spots on top that I like. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hope you can. So I'm gonna go in my pocket. Oh, there's another one. Told you when you, it's so weird how you can get picky. I'd have had a fit on that if I found it at my creek. I'd have had a fit. But now I've done found so much. It's like, what? You got to save room for the stuff you want to take. I do anyway, because I don't want a whole bunch. I just want a few things to take to the shop and polish and cut some stuff and send a few things out to my friends. Can't get nobody I know into it. Not even enough. You ever notice when you hand somebody a beautiful rock and they just look at it and they hand it back to you and they got like a blank look on their face? It's like, well, yeah, that's a rock, and you know what you got. It surprised me to figure out how many people don't know what an opal is. That just totally shocked me, that they just don't know what it is. This is where I've been finding the best stuff. Out here where everybody parks, because they park and walk up there. And they don't think about looking right down on the ground where they at. And I believe too that people may dump some of their stuff out. When they get too much, they have to choose what they're gonna take and what they're gonna leave. Sometimes they leave what you're gonna take, and that's good. It is so hot, my lips. I can feel my heart beating in my lips. It's good for you. I need to chug me another one of them waters. I got my bucket's way over there. Got my car on one end, my bucket on the other end. Go figure. Who plans stuff? Not me. I like freestyle. Make it free, man. Get out. Get free rocks. Oh, there's a pretty one. Look at there. Don't look like no cracks was in it. There's one there too. Let me get my screwdriver. Oh, look at that big one. Be another one of them never reach the bottom rocks. Nope, it moved. I don't know if y'all see how pretty that is. But you see how it's kind of like chalk? It's not chalk, it's rock. But it I tested it when I first got here with another rock. And I seen how it just busted. And it shatters like clay would, but harder. And I hadn't learned what that's called yet. One day I will. Y'all have to remember to help me. There's old Faithful. Not coming out of the ground. It's an iceberg. Got to know I helped on that. But nobody will ever know that. A lady named Magnolia found that. That's blue. Hope y'all will see that. We'll keep that. Told you find a lot of stuff out here where everybody parks. Here's my bucket. I done found that about 3 times today. Just keep finding it. It's weird how your eyes, how you look at things, and then you walk back by and you'll find that same rock because that's the way you look. All right, y'all, here's my bucket. I'm fixing to put my stuff in it and head back to Alabama. where I belong. Hope everybody can see this. I don't know if it's in focus or what. I won't know till later. We will see. And I'll clean these jokers up and I'll give you another look at them. Y'all have a good day.